ang INC Radio.
Sa lahat ng mga tao, this is INC Radio. Anywhere in the world, we are always together, connected to everyone. Life will be better. Tayo na, sama-sama halina sa INC Radio International na. Ito palaging konektado ka sa INC Radio na.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who is tuned in to INC Radio San Francisco, California. I'm one of your hosts today. My name is Sophia.
And my name is Sister Irish. And I'm very excited for today's topic. Can you believe that the month of January just flew by just like that?
Oh man, you know what, Irish? Yeah, January it went right by us. But a lot happened this month.
A lot happened.
For
It was
sure.
very epic. And
Mhm.
we have a very special way to end this month as we greet a new month in this year.
And we're still calling it a bit of the new year. I mean, it's still the first month of the year, which is why today's topic, new tastes in 2025.
I love it. And we are also broadcasting live again. Welcome, greeted with a warm welcome from the locale of San Francisco.
Awesome. We can hear the brethren cheering, and I know we have a beautiful spread, a beautiful setup, right, Irish?
I know. Can we zoom out? Oh, there it is. Zoom out
There
on
it
this
is.
because before we address the beautiful food, let's address the beautiful table. Yo, I'll cook with that. All right. Let's
Yes.
introduce our panelists for tonight's show. And of course, the sister on my left, lovely sister, is already a familiar face here on INC Radio. But we also want to formally greet her and welcome her to the INC Radio crew. Welcome, Sister Danielle.
Thank you so much. So, I am Sister Danielle. I'm from the locale of San Pablo. I'm very, very excited to be here. I'm looking at these noodles and I'm already kind of hungry, but also kind of nervous, but mostly excited. And I just know that tonight is going to be super fun.
Yes.
So-
Welcome. And of course,
Yeah, but first-
go ahead.
Yeah, we have a first-time panelist with us. Sister, can you
Correct.
go ahead and
Thank
introduce
you. Well,
yourself.
I'm Sister Gloria Ann from the San Francisco locale.
Woohoo!
Well, first of all, thank you, Sister Sophia, for extending the invite to me. And I know this will be my very first time, so I'm very, very excited. And the fact that she mentioned it's all about eating spicy food, I'm all in.
Say less. She said, say less. I'm there.
Yes, she is
Correct.
ready. You fit right in, Sister Gloria, and we're so
Yes.
excited that you're here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh, she said
and-
spicy noodles, and
Yeah.
they both did. And I have to say, I've been salivating, even in our rehearsal.
Yeah,
I'm
Irish,
very
I've already
excited.
been sweating.
I
and
know.
we haven't even eaten
I can
yet.
smell the spice from here.
Yes.
Oh man.
And we're gonna explain that, but we also want to acknowledge our viewers back home and even in the live audience who are tuned in. Thank you always. Thank you always for supporting us. Please drop down because we want to make sure that you're in on the show with us, and we do have a question to pose already. I already see so many comments that we can't wait to read.
Yeah, definitely Irish. And I want to mention real quick too, something amazing happened last week because we visited the local congregation of Antioch for their
Yes.
32nd anniversary. And if you look, that broadcast, it reached over 600 views in the past week. So let's see if we can actually go ahead and increase that. I think we had almost about 80 live watching last week. So right now we're not close to 80 yet, but
Yes,
we
that's
still have the
okay.
whole show ahead
We
of
still
us.
have the whole
Yeah.
show. And if you're there now on your phone, on your tablet, please share the link. Don't forget to hit like. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, and go ahead and send this link to your friends,
Yes.
especially those who might like spicy noodles.
Yes. Oh, and again, back to the spicy food, to the live chat. Please let us know there what is your favorite homemade or restaurant made dish. I remember last week in Antioch, we I was taking screenshots because there were so many recommendations
Yeah.
of places to try. But now this is the topic that brings everyone together.
Food.
Let's
Always
go.
a good one.
Let's go.
Yeah, so maybe we can go ahead and open it up to our panelists. Actually, should we start with our first noodle dish as well, Irish?
Yes,
because
please.
I haven't eaten
let's
since 2 hours
explain.
ago.
Oh,
I think
man.
it's. But Sister Sophia, explain. Let us know why they are
Okay.
set up the way they are.
So they are, you guys mentioned that you smelled the spice earlier. That makes sense because if you look on our table, we also have all our beverages just in case. We start off from least spicy, a little bit more spicy, like high medium, and then the highest at the very end over there. So you can kind of see the colors changing like as you go down the
Ooh, that
table.
camera work.
but-
Brother John, thank you so
Yes,
much.
Thank you to one of our Clea techs today, Brother
Kuya
Jan,
Tech, thank
for
you.
doing that zoom in of the
Woo.
different spicy
I'm
noodles.
sweating.
So we're gonna start easy, of course. Start the show with the mild. If you guys want to go ahead, we can unlock this, and this will be
Yes.
our little serving spork.
And of course, I think you were about to say something.
Oh, I was just going to mention how I am really nervous for this last one here. It's the color is quite bright.
Oh, thank you, Irish.
So let's hope that
Yeah.
let's hope for the
You
best.
can just take maybe I'll help you out because it's definitely a little bit cooler now.
Yes, we're gonna
We're
gonna
good
pass
on
this
there.
around, but the first question
Pass
for
it
our
around.
panelists is, so do you tend to eat more at home or eat at restaurants?
So for me personally, I'm quite the social eater actually. So I would say I tend to eat more if I'm out with my friends and family. I do like to eat at home. I also do like to cook at home from time to time when I do have the time. But I just really enjoy kind of having people around to eat and talk with. Thank you so much, by the way. I think it's just a really good way to socialize and to connect. So I think I tend to eat out more, but I don't necessarily do it every day. I want to save some money a little bit. I would also like to be able to cook and kind of control what it is that I intake, since I can't really do that in the restaurants, right?
True,
So,
Like,
what
yeah,
about
when you eat at
sister?
Oh
home.
yeah, so
saves
thank
a
you
lot.
for telling me that, sister. So for me, it really is depends because as much as I love eating at home, and I feel like I get to tend to eat more a lot at home because no one is watching. I love to eat at restaurants as well, like with the families, like with the right company. I love to eat like pretty much anything that I can see. I would whenever someone asks me, I'm like, I like to eat seafood. Anything I see,
seafood.
Oh.
That's right, seafood diet. Seafood diet.
Say, I love
That's
seafood.
right.
Favorite diet, too.
Oh, I love
Right.
seafood on top of.
By the way,
Yes.
dig in. We are at
Okay,
the
yes,
first
right.
level of our noodles, and there's gonna be a moment of silence. ASMR.
You know, that's definitely carbonara. There's definitely no spice there. So
It's good.
starting off easy, starting good. Yeah. And noodles, instant noodles like this was one of my favorite things to eat when I was a kid. But because they're so salty, my mom would just make it a little more healthy. Instead of using the salt, she would just put butter on it.
I don't know if butter made
My
it healthier, but
favorite.
it definitely made it tastier.
Yeah. I mean, it's so good. And a
Yes.
little less, of the sodium.
The
too.
sodium. That's
Butter
right.
definitely makes
Oh,
everything
this is
better.
like
Good.
if we had to rank this of like spicy level 0 to 5, 0 the lowest.
Mhm.
This is like -1.
Yeah.
Because there's no spice
Thank
at
you
all.
for
at all.
greeting me, Sister First Irish, for saying that, because I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's not spicy
It's
at all.
not
It's
spicy.
-5 for me.
You were really nice, Sister Sophia, for preparing like
Oh, no
no
worries.
spice.
Very
All right, that was
sweet.
the
Thank you,
baseline.
We needed
sister.
a control, like
That's right.
lower level to know what
Yes.
we're gonna do.
The second question we can pose now for everyone is, what is your favorite dish? As we serve the second level, we can pass it from here left to right this time. And Sister Sophia, I can ask you first, what is your favorite dish you enjoy preparing?
You know, Irish, lately, since it's so cold outside, I've been learning how to make soup really
Yes.
well. I actually made sopas for the first time the
That's
other
nice.
week, and it was so good. It was actually so good. And I was surprised at how easy it is to make different kind of soup. Like all you really need is like garlic, onion, just put the chicken in and then just put whatever broth and whatever like
Yeah.
vegetables in.
Yeah.
And so since it's been so cold, that's kind of what I've been doing, just taking all the vegetables in my fridge and just putting them in soup.
That's
And it's been
right.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I see.
right.
Oh, thank you, Sister Danielle. I love
Yeah.
that we're all just like
How
grace
about-
and courtesy here.
Yeah, we're like really enjoying this like
Yes.
meal together.
Yeah.
What about? Oh yeah, go for it.
I was
Irish.
gonna
Yeah.
pass it on to Sister
Yes.
Gloria. Sister Gloria, and how about you? What is your favorite dish you enjoy preparing?
You know what? It really is depends. For me, not a dish, but more of what vegetable I like to prepare.
Ah, that's
It's potatoes, because my husband loves potatoes. Every time he sees it, you know, I'm in love with the shape of you. So any types of of the potatoes, he loves mashed potatoes, French fries, crisp cut fries, tater tots,
Hash
baked
browns,
potatoes,
that's right.
anytime.
Yeah,
Yes,
mashed, yep.
exactly.
I am also a potato like
Oh.
enthusiast.
Well, there
so
you go.
I,
Yeah.
I can empathize with that feeling.
Is there anything you guys like to dip your potatoes in?
Okay,
Because
oh my.
hear me out.
Well,
Yogurt.
Oh,
Like Greek
Good.
yogurt?
You know
Greek
what?
yogurt. That's my Greek side show.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna
Greek
say.
yogurt. So good.
That's
But what
pretty
about for you
good.
guys? How do you
I
like
should
to prepare
definitely
yours?
try the yogurt next time. But I was
Yeah.
gonna say is for my sauces, I love flavors in
Yeah.
general. So if you see me eat anything, I would have different type of sauces,
Me too. Me
ranch,
too.
Mhm.
honey mustard, ketchup,
Oh,
anything. From the spiciness to not spicy, I love my sauces.
all of them.
My
yeah.
go-to would be like a mixture of ranch and mayonnaise together. I just
Ooh,
I just
so
like
good.
how
Mhm.
it just is very creamy on top of like the salty potatoes and such. But yeah, as for like something I really like to prepare, I also really like making sopas.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
super
Would love to try
easy.
that sometime.
I would love to share my recipe. I think my family says mine's is really good. So I think,
Mhm.
and I made it for my co-teachers as well before. It was like a cold day at work, and I was like, let me bring some stuff, and so I was cooking it for them as well.
Do you have? I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this. A secret ingredient that you
Um,
like to use in your cooking?
I think my secret ingredient, honestly, is just boiling the chicken carcass in the water.
She said
Not
carcass, y'all.
yeah.
Carcass.
So like I get the rotisserie chicken.
Mhm.
I take off all the meat and then the bones and whatever meat is left on. I boil that and then I add in a lot of my other ingredients. And then I also saute my vegetables before putting it into the sopas. Yeah,
I have to
my-
say, sorry to
No, it's
interrupt.
okay.
Sister Sophia's really kind. She's a really kind person.
Yeah.
Did not want to hurt anyone. Did not want to see anyone sweat. Sister Sophia.
You know, trying this too, because I also had my first bite of these noodles. I tried to make them mild. They're really mild. I put like maybe just a couple of drops of the sauce.
I can taste a tiny bit of spice. It's
It
okay. It's
depends.
there.
It
There's a
depends.
little tip.
You
It's
know,
there.
it kind of didn't distribute evenly too. That's why
I was gonna say, I was like,
Yeah.
this is it's not seasoned.
it's not and it's been a while. Maybe the spice just faded away after a
That's
couple
true.
hours.
That's true. But you can tell a lot by the color, and I can tell that
Mhm.
that's why I was going back for seconds. Camera caught me, but
Yeah.
yeah, this is. I love the vibe. I just want to say hello, greetings to the live chat. Maybe we can
Yeah.
read a few comments
That's a good
as we
call.
serve the third and go into our before we go into the next part of our discussion.
Let's go ahead and see. We have a lot of comments that have coming in.
Yeah.
Our very first comment of the day today was from Zoraida Salonga, who says, "Happy viewing po." Thank you so much for tuning in. sis. And then we have Sister Yanessa Ilaga who says, I'm so excited.
Sister Yanessa.
Yay,
By the way,
Yanessa.
can I just say that Sister Yanessa and I used to perform on Little Lambs together. She was one of the Little Lambs on INCRadio, and we perform as CBI officers now. So I love you, Sister Yanessa. Hello.
Oh, wow, how nice. That's awesome, Irish. Yeah. And then we have, let's go ahead and see. We have Brother Alex Lorido who says, happy watching to all the brethren around the world. Greetings from the live audience here in San Francisco, Bay Area, California. And Sister Irish, maybe you can take over because even though it's not spicy, my eyes are watering.
Yes.
If you can get the next
I'm being
shout-out
served
over
a big
here.
plate, as you can see.
I'm sorry.
Because you heard me like say there's no spice. She's like, you're gonna feel this one.
Yeah, I think I got the chili in my eye too.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. It's okay.
Okay, so we have more coming in. We have Camario Oka. Sorry, my eyesight's really bad. Camario Oka, who's greeting us from the locale of Brixtonville, there from the Philippines in Caloocan North. And Kuya Jan greeting us. Good evening. INC Radio. He's one of our Kuyas here. We have Brother Jay Reyes greeting us from the locale of San Pablo. Greeting, and also Cadero from San Pablo. And we also have, wow, so many. We have Brother Jody, mabuhay po. We also have Brother Kyle Acuna, who's our District Kadiwa President. Hello, hello po. We also have, oh, he's greeting us from Burlingame. I'm sorry, he's greeting us from Burlingame. We also want to greet, oh, Sister Yanessa shared that she loves eating alone earlier regarding from takeout to from takeout to
I don't blame you, Yanessa.
yes,
I
that's
don't blame
okay. We
you.
all love our alone time.
Mhm.
Yes, and especially eating meals alone. It's so therapeutic. We have
Yeah.
Sister Alil Pablo tuning in. She's sharing that we're making her hungry. Yes, that's the goal. If you're already eating in front of the show, join us. Maybe add some spices so that we're going through the same experience.
Totally. Yeah. And since we all kind of mentioned we like to cook, maybe as we go into our next spice level and our next question as well, have you all ever had a mistake that you made when you were cooking that was like a really memorable mistake? Like you made something, you were so excited about it, and then it just turned out completely not good.
So I'm gonna mention. Oh, would you like to go first?
I mean, I don't want to trauma dump on air, but you can go first. You can go
I was
first.
gonna say, I kind of already tasted it. Went ahead. It's a little, definitely a little bit
There's a kick?
spicier.
There's
yes.
a kick. Okay, I'm
Yes,
coming
there
in.
is.
Okay.
But for me, I would say my mistakes actually tend to come from when I bake.
Mhm.
I would say I'm a decent cook, but I'm not the greatest at baking. I was at work and I was doing a baking activity with my students. So I'm a preschool teacher, and I forgot to add a rising agent to like a banana bread that we were making.
It did not rise.
It did not rise, so it was just
Yeah.
like it looked like fudge.
Oh, no.
And all my students, they were just like they ate it, and their face said it all. But one student really did like it, and he just kept eating it, saying it was delicious. And then at pickup, I told his dad about it, and he said, "Oh, that's because we eat gluten free at home." So he's used to the texture.
He's used to it. That's funny. If you're gluten free, it's really funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have the
that's
perfect
memorable.
recipe for you.
Yeah. That's memorable.
Well, for me, a mistake, I would say when I was making pancit for the first time.
Yeah.
My mom gave me this recipe, and I was like, because my mom is such a great cook. Hi, mom. She's from Daly City, by the way. So I was making pancit, then I accidentally pour a little bit more salt than usual. And I was like, ooh, this is gonna be really salty. But I remember my mom telling me that if I did put too much salt, to remedy it, it's actually put lemon. So I tried doing that. Well, first of all, when I put the salt, there's still like at the top of the pot. So I was like, ooh, let me scrape that off, right? So as soon as I scrape it off, I was like, okay, let me put the lime. And actually, it kind of balanced the flavor of it. So it's not as salty as
Wow.
I expect
I
it
like
to
that
be.
The
tip.
math is not
Yeah.
mathing. How is this
That's
working?
a good tip, actually. That's a
The
good
acid
tip.
cancels out the base, or
Oh,
something
Yep.
like that.
chemistry,
Yo,
man.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Those are good tips. Yeah.
By the way, I am feeling the kick of this, but
I am too.
for
My
me,
nose is
by the way,
running.
my spicy tolerance is pretty high.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
those Korean spicy noodles,
Yeah.
like I maybe like a finger of I don't put, I put most of the whole sauce. I'm kind of proud of that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm proud
but
of you,
I'm
sis.
I'm very proud of you.
but Sister Sophia, this is really good by the
Yeah,
way.
okay,
Apart from the
good.
sauce,
You
this
know,
is really
it's
We'll
so
good.
eat it
funny.
all
They
after.
started off so
I know.
mild, and then all of a sudden, yep, there it is.
Yo, so
Yeah.
we have one last one.
Oh yeah,
We have one last one,
and we have a hilarious comment
Okay.
coming in as well. I'm gonna just have to read this one, talking about the different food mistakes that we might have made. Brother Joel from Burlingame mentions once I dropped a whole lasagna on my garage floor. A whole lasagna on my garage floor. It happens to the best of us. It definitely happens to the best of us.
I don't know if he answered the question, but he definitely made us
Oh
laugh.
yeah, that wasn't that wasn't a cooking mistake
Yeah.
as much as a right before eating mistake,
Oh, I
right?
see.
Let's see. Maybe we have a couple more
Yes.
comments that are coming in as well. Oh, Brother Ken is asking us, "How's the noodles?" They're pretty good, Brother Ken.
Thank you, brother.
This third level, pretty good, pretty good.
Yes, actually, brother Jan, our cameraman, I thought we were zoomed in on the speaker, so I took a big bite, and I saw my face on the camera. So,
Oh no,
but this is a live show, so this this
Yeah.
is what you expect.
Totally.
We are, by the way, less than 10 minutes
Yeah.
away. Again, thank you so much for the support. We hope to reach more than 600 views than what we were able to accomplish last week.
Yeah.
And again, shout out to the locale of Antioch for being such great hosts, and shout out to the locale of San Francisco for being with us here tonight. Thank you, Paul. All right, the last level, and can we say the last question? So I want to ask our sisters here, how does cooking and enjoying food allow you to have quality time with your loved ones? Again, this brings everyone together. Team Live Chat, let us know what's your favorite pastime, especially with food. Let's start with Sister Danielle.
So like I mentioned, I'm like a social eater. So I very much enjoy, going out with my friends, my coworkers, my family, to be able to, have a meal where we didn't really have to prepare it, just because we don't have to like think about what goes next, what do we still need. But I think food is just such a special way to connect people. We all have different tastes. As we can see, we have different likes, but we can always find something that we can always enjoy. And I feel like when you eat, it just things come out like just so naturally, right? It's you don't anything that you kind of want to talk about just comes out, and it just makes it so much easier.
Yes.
So I'm just stalling because I'm a little scared to try it myself.
Let me tell you, we went from zero, -1, we went to 0.5, then we went to maybe 1.5. But then now this one is like, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Danielle said things,
A
a lot of
color
things come
change.
out.
I felt a heat rise. Your bread did not rise, but the heat rose just now. By the way,
Totally. Go ahead and let us know in the live chat if you're a fan of spicy food, or, like we mentioned, what's your favorite homemade or restaurant made dish?
but Sister
Yeah.
Sister Gloria.
Oh, yeah, Sister Gloria.
So how does cooking and enjoying food allow me to have quality time? I would say after, I know I mentioned this a lot because I'm a buklod, but I enjoyed cooking so much with my husband. Well, first he's the cook out of the both of us because he's proud Sicilian. Sicilian is Italian, by the way, but they don't want to address themselves Italian. They just is Sicilian. That's how proud they are. But yeah, he is actually the first dish that he cooked for me is the meatball spaghetti, and I think that's how I fell in love with him.
Oh,
But now that we're husband and wife, and now that he goes to work like at nighttime, it gives me more time, put more love on preparing the food that I make at nighttime. So by the time he gets home, he gets to have this home delicious cooked meal, right?
That's so
oh,
sweet.
that's so
And-
sweet.
And what even best of this is like on the weekends we cook together. If he's in charge of the main dish, I'm in charge of the side dish, and it's always like like I love that how food brought our loved
two
ones close
together.
together,
Yeah.
and how
That's so
you know,
beautiful.
and it's like how like food is the way to get to someone's heart.
For
I
sure.
love that.
It's definitely the way to
100%.
my heart.
With Riz.
And that's a beautiful. Oh, that's really nice.
Oh
Sister
my god,
Gloria.
that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with
Yeah.
us.
Thanks for
Thank you
sharing.
so much.
Ah.
Yeah, food is definitely its own love language, I think, too.
100%.
Like even if you ever have an argument, but then someone brings you food, how
Yeah.
can you stay mad anymore?
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
I
Or
think we should have a cooking segment in the
oh yes,
future, right?
Not just
definitely.
eating, but
Some fried eggs or something.
My mouth is sweating, everyone.
that would
My
be
mouth
really
is
fun.
sweating.
My nose is running, but it's okay. The
Yes, but
camera's not
what can
that
we
zoomed
say
in,
for the
right?
last level of Spice Sisters?
Yeah.
Was there an actual kick?
It was actually not as bad as I thought. I was a
Yeah.
little scared,
Mhm.
but I think I can handle it.
Yes, I can definitely handle the last one. I think the second to the last one actually is for me a little bit more
A
spicy than
little
the
more
last one.
spicy, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
they're all delicious, by the way. And thank you,
Yes.
Sister Sophia, for preparing
Oh,
all
thank
of them.
you. That's what I
Yes.
thought actually when I tried it at home and I tried the two. I thought the second to last one was more spicy, but then I was like, maybe I just don't know
Yeah,
But it
I made a
definitely
little
kind of like
comment on it.
mellowed out from when it was fresh off the stove. So
Yes.
that's good too.
Yes. This
How
is
about,
great.
do you want to go ahead and see just a couple more shout outs, Sister Irish? Yeah.
Yes. Can we? Sorry. Let's go ahead and greet Brother
See.
Ken.
Oh, we have Brother Kenneth asking how's the noodles.
Yes, we want to greet Brother Gabriel Tolentino greeting us from Guam, from Upper Heights. Hi, there, Brother Gabe. That's from my previous district. We also have Sister
Sister
Desiree.
Desiree.
Hello, greeting us from Pacifica. We have so many. I think, Sister, you can actually see it better than I
we
can,
have
to be honest.
Harem Sikat Macabio who says, watching Paul from Milpitas, hashtag SBC. And we have Sister Yanessa who says, my stomach always hurts, but I'll always eat spicy food.
Yes.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
It's
and we
worth
have
it.
Brother Coy Reyes in the chat. And I
Definitely
know
worth
Brother
it.
Coy, he's a very good chef. And he mentions him and his wife, they like to enjoy Koi Panera and Baby Getty. Because for those who might not know, his wife is our at the baby, and so
Yes.
Baby Getty.
That's so killing. That's so killing.
Love it.
I love that. Thank you, everyone. This was such a chill, fun vibe. This is our first, by the way, our first mukbang.
Yeah.
Our first
first
eating,
time.
first time eating on the show. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But do we have any final shout outs as we close up the show?
Yes, so I would like to shout out the entirety of San Pablo, especially our resident minister, Brother Jess, and his entire family. I would like to shout out my mom and my family. Mom, I hope you're watching. And also, I'd like to shout out the CWS teachers in the locale of Bay Area, California. You guys are all very special to me, and thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we get to do more stuff like this, and hopefully, we get to see you more too.
Yes, of
Yes.
course. Well, first of all, is I would love to thank all of you
thank
sisters.
you.
My awesome. Would certainly come. And I would like to shout out first for the for Brother Jay and Brother Mike Guerrero. We miss you. He's been sent
Brother
to
Mike.
to Philippines, but we miss you, brother. I would like to shout out to my my fellow San Francisco locale as well. Thank you for hosting us here. And I would like to say hi to my family. They're all based in Daly City locale. So hi, mom, dad, my brothers, and of course my husband Bruno. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much to our panelists for, enduring the spiciness with us and
Yes.
sharing your experiences.
I have one
and-
shout out,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the
go
way,
for
to our
it.
dear sister Ariane in CBI. Happy birthday! Woohoo! Happy birthday, Sister Ariane!
Happy birthday.
Yes,
Irish.
there you go.
Thanks so much, Irish. And, thank you so much to all of our viewers, both online and in person here today, for all your support on INC Radio. This was a really fun broadcast, and we'd like to also go ahead and remind you to please share this on social media. Go ahead and like the video and keep sending the link out. I'm like laughing because we're all like definitely sweating it up a little bit. But thank you as well to those who help us out within the Bay Area. So to our district staff, our multimedia advisor, Brother Jonathan, to our CFO overseer, Brother Alex Lorito, our assistant district supervising minister, Brother Raywell Del Rosario, and to our district supervising minister, Brother Jojo Bayani.
And from INC Radio, we'd like to thank our Kuya Tech there in the Philippines, and of course, our tech support here right with us, Brother Jan and Kuya Kenneth. And we also want to thank our executive producer, Kuya Manly Anday, who's also here in the live audience. Woo! Kuya Valley. Thank you so much, po. There you go.
Thank you so much to everyone who really helps us out in INC Radio, and especially a thank you to our Subsea CEO and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Manalo, as well as to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo B. Manalo, for all of your help and support on shows like this. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you
Next up will be
po.
Silicon Valley,
much
so
po.
go ahead to Silicon Valley.
Thank you,
See you,
everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.